Everyone, and welcome to another Glimesh team meeting. This is the week of May 25th, 2021. You can always tell when I'm tired because I make up shit at the very beginning of the video. But welcome everyone. For those who haven't been here before, this is our weekly team meeting where we discuss some metrics, some wins, some challenges over the past week, and we just give an update to the general status of the business. Most of the time, this is pretty pretty in depth. Whenever we release features, we always try and post them in not this long format. So that's just something to keep in mind. We talk about the actual business itself, and then the features are kind of like an after the fact thing. For anyone who wants to participate in the conversation, either via voice or text, please remember that your voice and or text is going to be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. If you don't consent to that, please do not talk. All right, and if you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask them in chat. If it's not related to the slide that we're currently on, we may wait to answer the question at the end of the stream. All right, so let's get started with metrics. So last week was, I think, overall a pretty positive week as far as metrics go. Discord just fucking tanked. I think last week we were down 20, and this week we were down 120. So it really just blew up there. However, I really think it's people just joining other servers and having to leave one, and it's also people who are exiting from Discord. I'm not super concerned about this number. Twitter went up by 4, Reddit 6, Instagram 4, and Facebook and TikTok went up by 1. We didn't post anything new to Facebook and TikTok though, and then Gilded went up by 21. We are now tracking 2 new metrics that we started including last week, and these are actually really important to track because these are what we're doing every day, and that's unique streamers and peak viewers. So these are available as a chart on our website, but we'll report them out every week here as well. You can see here that last week we had 367 unique streamers, and this week we had 384. So we grew in the number of streamers that used our platform. The same thing for viewers. We were at 2,500 last week, and now this week we're at 2,700, which is up by 165 peak viewers. On the users front, we're up by 330, and then on the MRR, which is monthly recurring revenue, we're down by $150, which is basically 30 channel subs. I don't know exactly how many. There was of different types, but that's basically 30 subs expiring. And then on support tickets, we had 27 this week with 34 the week before. All right. Traffic looks actually pretty good. This week we were down only 100 unique visitors from last week. So last week we had 10,000 unique visitors, and this past full week we had 9.9 thousand unique visitors. So we got really close there. Almost saw growth in that unique visitor perspective. And then page views were down. I don't know exactly what that means for us, but it's just worth pointing out. And then on Twitter, we are seeing some growth. Not only in the amount of impressions we're getting, but also profile visits and mentions are still going up. Now, the numbers still say down because this is the 28-day aggregate, but if you compare week to week, we are going up. So that is good, and then on the followers perspective, we are going up on followers, about 56 a month so far. All right, and then financials, like I said, MRR is down, $160. Yeah, $150. And you can see that here. You can see that we had a little bit of churn throughout the week, and more importantly, we didn't have any really new subscribers coming in last week. We had a couple of good days, but for the most part, no one's really subscribing throughout the week. We just have our existing subscribers that are already live. And then on the MRR for the 3 products down here, you can see we've churned about 15% for each of the categories. So none of them are churning more than the others. So it's not like channel subs are becoming invaluable or platform subs are becoming invaluable. It's just the overall churn of the platform is 15%. And then we're going to do another report out of the last 3 months at the end of May. So that should be the next team meeting. So we'll have the full budget. I do know we just ended all of our DigitalOcean credits. So we're now actually paying for our own servers, which is perfectly fine. We've got the money to do so. We've got enough revenue to do so. But we are out of credits at this point. All right, so then as a reminder, we're working on phase 2 right now. A lot of the phase 2 features are rather large. We're working on things like the mobile app, working on custom channel emotes, working on improving video stability for poor networks. That's really going to help out mobile connections. That's going to help out some viewers who don't have great internet connections. And then we're working on gift subscriptions and then rating as well as hosting. Rating and hosting right now are kind of the same thing for us. We're focused on basically just moving your viewers over to a different channel. We'll focus on the details kind of as we continue to build it. So no major progress there yet. We are making the most progress so far on the custom channel emotes. The mobile app currently is waiting on some OAuth changes so we can actually authenticate. But once we have that, the mobile app will be almost ready for internal testing, and then we'll kind of throw it out to more and more people as we fix bugs. All right, and then so here's a quick preview of the mobile app. We've shown this a couple of times. It works really well. It's very simple. We're not focused on streaming right now. We're just focused on viewing. You'll be able to log in, see your favorite streamers, interact with their chat, follow new streamers, and discover new streamers. So it'll be pretty basic, but I think it should help a lot of our use cases. All right, and then we do have a good number of wins this last week. The first one was we actually had our first ever true community hosted event hosted by Kiz, one of our community members, and he actually raised $1,200 for charity. It was a 12-hour stream originally. It ended up being 14 hours. But it was last Sunday, and we had a great showing from all of the Glimesh community, and then several new people as well showed up. There were a bunch of great donations, and all went to Save the Children. So I want to thank everyone personally who donated to that. Thank you for helping support one of our community members' events. And then I want to thank Kiz as well for actually hosting the event on Glimesh, for using us, and being patient with us while we figure out how the events work. All right, and then the next one is we are actually hosting another event this Sunday. We're starting to get ready to advertise it now. We're kind of a little bit behind on some of these, but basically what we'll be doing this upcoming week is, and sorry, it's not we, what Art of COD will be doing is hosting a Progeny Apex Predator tournament. This is an Escape from Tarkov tournament. And that's about as much as I know about that game. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you ask Art of COD, or just hit us up somewhere and we can help you get the right answers. Let's see we can read this. So it's 8 competitors, 1 Apex Predator, 2 eliminated each round, and only 1 shall be victorious. Can you defeat the Apex Predator? Dun dun dun. I hope that was good enough as hype. And yeah, so we're going to be tweeting that out, getting that on Facebook later this week. The next thing is we are actually testing an Australian ingest. So ingests are the servers that you stream to. If you're in Australia and you've been having packet loss or issues streaming, it's worth trying out this new server. It's actually located in Australia as opposed to Singapore or New York or San Francisco. And so your latency should be really nice, and you shouldn't have any packet loss because it's going just over your normal internet. If you're interested in testing out the new Australian Ingest server, we have a streaming help channel on Discord. Go ahead and make a ticket there, and we will get you set up. All right, and then the last thing here is we did recently add backing track, which is a new metal royalty-free music playlist. Well, I guess not even playlist, album, a couple of albums. And we've added that to our DMCA page. So if you're looking for some stream safe music that you can use on Glimesh, we've got a couple of resources here at the very bottom: backing track, 99 lives, and then stream beats. So check that out. All right, well, that's wins. All right, and then the next thing here, Haywood, do you want to talk to this, or do you want me to? I don't know if you're available or not.
Yep, I am. I'm just trying to figure out how to unmute my mic properly. You able to hear me okay?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can actually touch up on this some. Basically, what we're kind of doing is we're going to be swapping up the contributor role some. We really want to be able to make it a little clearer and a little more open as to how you can help contribute to Glimesh in the spirit of Glimesh and trying to keep everything open as well and fair and equal. We were like, we really want to have this contributor role changed up a bit. So basically what we're going to start doing is down below in the Discord, there's the Building Glimesh section where we do all of our work. All of those channels will be read-only, but we're changing it up so that you can go to the How to Contribute channel and you can actually self-assign roles through Reaction Robot to basically be able to chat and contribute in the channels that interest you or where you feel like you could help out. You can join as many roles as you'd like that you're interested in contributing to. There's no special order. There's no special color to these roles. Everyone will be on the same plane as far as like the list on the side goes. And essentially what we're going to do is that people who are in those roles, who have access to those channels and who are contributing, each channel team will be setting expectations for how discussions work in those respective channels, produce a standard on the work. So basically, like the design side has a style guide. We'll also probably try working on different guides or standards and what it means to actually contribute to Glimesh, what it looks like for us to have how would you put it, what our bar is for Glimesh goes. But we'll be working on getting those roles all set up in the How to Contribute channel, and we'll make an announcement as to when they are ready. But we really want to encourage everyone that if you are interested in going and contributing to these channels, feel free to assign yourself the roles. It kind of gives us an idea of who's out there, and it kind of basically will help us organize, will help everyone kind of express interest a little better, and on top of that, it should open up this whole open up all the discussion to be a little to be more collaborative. Not
Awesome.
sure if you want
Thank
to
you.
add anything else.
No, it's perfect. I definitely think it's going to be a really good thing because I think a lot of people right now get intimidated with contributing to Glimesh, and it can be certainly alienating, to see people who are actively contributing every single day, not be a part of this role, and we want to make sure that we're not creating this like exclusive group anymore. We're instead focused on how making it inclusive by default, where anyone can join and help out as long as you follow the rules, right? And so I think that's what we're really looking for here is really the same channels we've already had, but we want to move all of our discussion there, and then we just want to set expectations on what work looks like. So for development, for example, we already have that process. We've got pull requests. You make a pull request, and then we review it. You have to meet our certain, syntax and guidelines and whatnot. And we'll probably end up having, each of the teams will kind of come up with their own standards, like the design standards, and that will just make everyone be on the same page a lot easier. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like Kay was said, we're not doing it. It's not happening right now, but in the next coming days, we'll get it implemented, and then we'll announce it for everyone. And then the final thing to remember there is you can join as many roles as you like, and you can participate in conversations still. We're just making it read-only by default because we want we want people to basically read what they're getting into before they do it, and we want to help cut down the confusion when new community members jump in and start talking about their own, personal artwork in the design channel instead of actually talking about Glimesh in the design channel. So I think it'll work out good, and then we'll keep improving it. We'll keep iterating on it and exploring how we can make the best possible system for us and for the open company that we're building here. All right, moving on. That's it. So thank you everyone for attending the team meeting tonight. Kind of been a short one. We had to run through it pretty quickly. I'm about to pass out. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording now. Thank you everyone for watching and attending. If you have any questions, we're going to stick around on the stream for a couple of minutes. But other than that, thank you for watching.